This is lesson 3 in chapter 5. Compare and order integers. How can we compare integers? How we can order them? This is gonna be very easy for you all. Fairbanks is located in interior Alaska. The average temperature for several months is shown on the temperature. Number one, the average temperature for December is negative 6.5 degrees Fahrenheit, and the average temperature for March is 11 degrees Fahrenheit. Label December and March on the thermometer. This is very easy. Just go and label on the thermometer. So you have here, these are the temperature. January is negative 10 degrees Fahrenheit. February is negative 4 degrees Fahrenheit. November is 3 degrees Fahrenheit. And we need to make labels for December is negative 6.5 degrees Fahrenheit. And March is 11. March 11, December negative 6.5. March 11. So where is March? Of course, it's above the zero, 11, 11 above the zero. So what are you going to do? This is 0, this is 10, so 11 will be here. For example, you make line like this one, and but then you make a table, and you say this is March, which is 11 degrees. And now for December, negative means below the zero. Negative 6.5, negative 6.5. So this is negative 5, as you know. Then negative 6.5, yeah, nearly here, negative 6.5. And you make a label like this one, and you write December is negative 6.5 degrees. This is how we can label Shabab. Very easy. Now they are going to ask us which months have a greater average temperature than February. Greater than February, يا شباب. Greater than February. Month greater than February means the one that is above February directly. Above February directly. So it will be November with 3 degrees. So this is November with 3 degrees in problem 2. Which month have, which months, oh, months, yani you need to mention them all. Which months have a greater average temperature than February? So months greater than, months greater than February, all of them will be November with 3 degrees and March with 11 degrees. And which months have a lower average temperature than November? Lower than November. Let me adjust March at 11. Lower than November will be February with negative 4, December with negative 6.5, and January with negative 10. Uh, Complete the inequality to compare the temperature of November and February. So it's gonna be like this. So which months have a greater average temperature than February? November and March. Which months have a lower average temperature than November, February, December, and January? Complete the inequality to compare temperature of November and February. Of course, 3 is bigger than negative 4 because any positive number is bigger than any negative number. Any positive number is bigger than any negative number. Now, moving on. So as you can see, we can, if we try to visualize the number line, we can compare easily any number to the right is bigger than any number to the left. So you have here this number 2. This number 2 is to the right of 0. And this number negative 3, of course, it's negative to the left of 0. So any positive number really is bigger than any negative number. Now, if the two numbers are negative, you switch. We all know that 3 is bigger than 2. But in negative, the smaller will be greater. Yeah, in negative, if I say negative 2 and negative 3, so negative 2 is bigger than negative 3. Again, we all know that 5 is bigger than 1, for example. But in negative, the smaller should be greater. Here, negative 1 is bigger than negative 5. Because naturally, if you draw on the number line, you will find here 0, for example, here negative 1, so negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, here negative 5, so negative 1 is to the right of negative 5 means negative 1 is bigger. So, Shabab, to compare is very easy. Now, let's go and solve some problems. Uh, let's check this one. The temperature on Tuesday was 2 degrees Fahrenheit. The temperature on Wednesday was negative 2 degrees Fahrenheit. Write an inequality to compare the temperature. Explain the meaning of the inequality. So, are going to say 2 degrees Fahrenheit, of course, is bigger than negative 2 degrees Fahrenheit. Explain the meaning. Means positive temperature is always bigger than negative temperature. Positive temperature is always bigger than negative temperature. The lesson is so easy, and I know it's easy for you all. So let's move on. I think, yes, we need to solve A, B, and C. Of course, negative 3 is bigger. Of course, 0 is bigger. Of course, 6 is bigger than negative 1. See how easy, everybody? Moving on. Now, for these problems, order the set of negative 4, 3, 11, negative 25 from greatest to least. Let's plot them on the number line first. This is negative 4. Of course, negative 4 to the right of negative 5. 3. Imagine this is 0 and this is 5. So 0, 1, 2, 3 is here, nearly. So this is negative 4. And this is 3. 11. This is 11. Negative 25. This is negative 25. Order from greatest to least. So 11, comma, 3, comma, negative 4, comma, negative 25. So by getting the help of the number line, we can order, or you can order mentally, pick the positive numbers first. Of course, if you pick the positive number first, because we need to start with the greatest. So greatest, we pick positive first. It's 11, then 3. Then we go down till we reach -4, then -25. Order the set -18, 30, 12, -6, 3 from least to greatest. So from least, we pick the negative first. So it becomes -18, then -6. Then we go normally in the positive means 3, after 3, 12, then 30. Or if you don't know to do it, if you don't know how to do it mentally, use the number line and locate every number. -18 is here. This is -18. Then 30 is here. This is 30. And 12 is exactly here. This is 12. And you have -6 is exactly here. -6. And +3 is exactly in the middle between 0 and 6. Now you know you can order from least to greatest, from least to greatest, this one, then this one, then this one, this one, this one. If you want from greatest to least, you can move this way, but the question asks you from least to greatest. See how easy? We need to give thanks to Allah that the lesson is so easy. Now, Shabab, guided practice will be very simple for you. 31 is bigger, -6 is bigger, -38 is bigger than -83, because in negative the smaller is bigger. Andrew and his father are scuba diving at -38 feet, and Tacklebox Canyon has an elevation of -83 feet. Write an inequality to compare the depths. Explain the meaning of the inequality. So for sure we are going to say -38 feet is bigger than -83 feet. Now they are asking for whatever, compare this one and this one. And what are we going to say about compare is, yani what is your understanding from what we wrote right now? We can say that the box is located at greater depth because it's below than Andrew's location. Now another question. Question 5. The daily low temperatures in Kate's hometown last week were 2 degrees, -9 degrees, -18 degrees, -6 degrees, 3 degrees, 0 degrees, -7 degrees. Order temperature from greatest to least. From greatest to least, of course, we pick the positive first. So you have 3 degrees Celsius, then you have 2 degrees Celsius, then you have, don't forget the zero before you write the negative, 0 degrees Celsius. Then you go for the negative, negative 6 degrees Celsius. Then you have negative 7 degrees Celsius. Then you have negative 9 degrees Celsius. Finally, you have negative 18 degrees Celsius. If you don't know how to order, draw a number line and plot the degrees, and you can order. It's very easy.